G'day! Today I've got myself a smartwatch that I need to crack open, and I'm wanting to see if the battery is removable in it. I'll go through the list here. This is an EV-05 or EV-05. It'll tell us more details. No, not really. That's okay. And don't actually know how we can switch this off.
SOS alert has been activated. Alarm has been cancelled.
Cool, but I don't want to do that again. Anyway, we'll proceed to take the back off here. And what I'm wanting to do is take the back off and see if this battery is removable, as I've got another one here that is not powering on at all, and I want to swap the battery into it to see if it's simply the battery that's the problem. So far I'm just using a standard T5 screwdriver. It's doing the job just fine. So it's a pretty relatively universal screwdriver for mobile repair. So most kits should have that. So now we've grabbed a slightly different tool. It's one I use for watches to open them. See if this may make any difference. Or is this thing just a solid as a rock? Go. It's got double-sided adhesive. That will do it. Go. Now we're in. I'll go back to this one. Try and pry from here. There we go. Cool, now put that one back aside. Go back to the broken one. Disconnect that cable, move it completely out of the way. And then we have standard Phillips head screws by the looks of it. One, two. Enough looking at the battery, I reckon I've got one of these floating around somewhere. And these are hard soldered on. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what I've got. So I've just been tinkering with the two, and I've just swapped this back cover over. But the thing that I've noticed with it is that, we zoom in, these 4 pins here, all they do is connect onto another set of 4 pins on the inside that continues the connection down to here. So I've swapped these two over. I haven't swapped the batteries over as I was originally intending to do, as I found out they were soldered in. Granted, if you are wanting to replace them, probably looking for around this model here. So there's some model details right there if you do need to change your battery. But simply swapping these two back covers must have realigned the pins and got them touching on a slightly different spot. If I can get this around the right way. That way. Coil it like a snake. And these 4 pins are touching slightly different. Because right now, this was on charging at 1%. There we go. That's turning on. If I take it off the charger here, this is also on. I'm not sure how much.
Your watch is charging.
4%. So simply just taking the back off and didn't really do too much. I swapped it over. I would recommend probably giving this section a little clean with this, a little bit of Windex and a tissue. Same with these pins here, because the charger touches under here, which then goes through and touches under there. And that seems to be getting it going again. So I guess that's a win. I didn't have to tear it down too far. I will need to put those screws back into it. I'll use that T5 screwdriver once again. And I'm going to put these both aside to charge up for the next hour or two and then see what they do. So far, slight win. So I've just had both the watches sitting on their Type-C chargers and I've interchanged them, and they're both charged up perfectly fine. So not sure what was going on with them, but tearing them apart and redoing those 4-pin connectors has certainly revived one of them, which is definitely worthwhile. Anyway, that will do for today. Bye.